This is section 5.3b. We're going to compare linear functions. All right, in this first one, you have a word scenario and you have a graph. The question is, who will have $100 first, George or Mark? Okay, so let's make an equation out of this first one. It says George has $20 and will be saving $15 every week. So his rate of change is $15, so that's your M, and he starts with 20, so that's your B. So X is weeks and Y is the amount he's saving. So Mark starts with 20 also, and his savings are shown at the graph. Let's find his rate of change. So if you start at 20, and here's the rate, up 5, 10 over 1. He saves $10 every week, so his equation is Y equals 10X plus 20. So George, obviously here, his M is higher, his rate of change or his rate of savings is higher. So George is going to reach that $100 first. So George, because he has the higher rate and the same starting point, will have $100 first. All right, number 2. Okay, assume the rates below will remain constant. I know this is impossible because you get tired and you go slower, but we're just assuming they're going the same rate every time. Who will win the race and why? So what we have to do for each of these cyclists is find their rate. Here we have a table, so we can use wine glass, 2 minus 1 over 4 minus 2 gives us a rate of 1/2. Bobby, here's cyclist B. Bobby has cycled 12 meters in the past 6 seconds. So it is meters per second, or Y over X. The distance is Y. So Bob, his rate is 2. If we look at cyclist C, we know the M is the rate, so we have 1/3. And cyclist D, we need to look at the graph and draw our triangle. So if we use rise over run, we're going to go up 2 meters in 1, 2, 3 seconds. So we have 1/2, 2, 1/3, and 2/3. So who's going to win the race? Well, cyclist B has the highest rate, so they're going to win. But I think that your packet says put them in order from slowest to fastest. That means they make the furthest distance in the longest time. So the slowest would be cyclist C with a 1/3. That's their rate. And let me fix that. Then the next one is cyclist A, because 1/2 is a little better. And then we're going to go cyclist D, which is 2/3, which is a little better yet. And then the obvious winner is our fast cyclist, which will go to 2 meters per second. Okay, the important thing to remember about that is you have to go and figure out all the rates first before you compare them. All right. This is number 3. Assume again the rates are going to stay constant. Who will win the hot dog eating contest and why? Helga, who has eaten 18 hot dogs in 5 minutes. So remember, it's Y over X. The X is the time. So we have 18 divided by 5. If you divide that out, it's about a little over 3.5 hot dogs in 1 minute, which is disgusting. If we look at the graph here, we're going to do rise over run. So it looks like this person eats 1, 2, 3, 4 hot dogs every minute. So 4. So Pablo eats 4 hot dogs and Helga eats a little less than that, so Pablo will win. Number 4. Based on the information below, which bathtub will be empty first? So again, we have to go look at all of these, find the rate for all of these. Bathtub A starts with 25 gallons and is draining at a rate of 1.5 gallons per minute. So this is the equation. Here's the rate, that's our M, and it starts with 25. If you look here, where X is 0, this one also starts at 25. But let's find the rate there. Let's use the wine glass formula. You can't just look at the Y's because these are going up, minutes are going up by 3s. So let's do 20 minus 25 over 3 minus 0. So 20 minus 25 is negative 5 over 3. So negative 5/3, if we make that into a decimal, is around 1.6. So our equation equals y equals, and it's draining, so that's negative. Negative 1.6x, again, starting at 25. C is our graph, also starts at 25. Let's find some good points here. This isn't easy. Here's one. So it drains by 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 3. So 4/3, or about 1 1/3, 1.3. So bathtub A has the highest rate. It's draining the fastest. So A will empty first. Wait, nope. B is a winner. It's 1.6. Sorry. B will drain first because it has a higher rate. Didn't catch that. Negative 1.5, negative 1.6, and this one is negative 1.3. All right. Number 5, put the cars in order from fastest to slowest. It's important to note that X is time and Y is the miles.